All right, Seneca is ready. We're here at Ancient Lakes Trailhead parking lot, one of them, and it's a little bit busy here, especially when you look back down the line. Looks like a few horse trailers too. There's a lot of day hikers go in here. There are porta potties at the trailhead, so that's nice. But a few people out here already in. Most of them are day hikers, I think, heading out. We'll see how many other tents are set up. I think we're gonna bypass the first lake and go to the second lake for tonight, and then we'll see about tomorrow. All right, so as you're coming along here and there, you'll find a split in the trail. Often these just come back together in a short distance over and over as you go, kind of like a maze through here. All you gotta know is to watch for the turnoffs to the lake. First, the lake is down the left-hand turn into that canyon. You can see into the distance there, the next lake, which is the one we're heading to now, is the turn in between those ones down to the left in the canyon there. Other than that, the trails mostly merge, split and merge back together again. Other thing I should have mentioned is you can't drink the water in these lakes. Even filtering it doesn't work because there's chemicals in it that's runoff from the orchards around here. So water needs hauled in, so our packs are loaded with water for overnight and tomorrow. But still, beautiful day right now. First lake is down in that dip way down that way. So you'd turn down this canyon. We're going to follow the meandering road on to the next one. Look back past the trailhead where we came from. Pretty broad sweeping area. The river runs just down in the notch down there, all the way into the distance where the windmills are turning slowly. Alright, you can see back where we came from out of that canyon there. Just make it out, come around here, follow the trail. It breaks left. You're into this next canyon. The second lake's down at that far end way down there we're heading to. So turn left at the first canyon for the first lake, second canyon for the second lake, and just hang right and stay right each time and keep going. And you'll get to the river if you want to go down to the river instead. Oh yeah, and the amphitheater is up, way up there. Alright, here we go. Coming up around this next little bit of a bend here and just seeing over the rise, water comes into view. Head down and see how many people are here already and where we can find a campsite. Alright, let me pause here a minute for a quick view. I think there's water running the waterfall over there. This is our first quick view and pan of the lake with the surrounding cliffs in the bowl here. Somewhere at the far end through that saddle, you can actually cross up and over and drop down into the other lake to make a loop out of this hike if you desire. Hear the birds going and the waterfall up there. Gonna head up that way. Alright, let me see if I can zoom in and show you why we're heading higher. Last time we were here, I think we camped right down there on that high, darker green point. But you can see all the white brush around it is dead, but it's dead from the spray. You can see it along the left end of the shore there, and if you look at the far bank, you can really see it on the rocks at the far side. My guess is when we camped here before, we were early enough, we were before the spring spraying at the orchards, and this year we're a bit late, so the smell was bothering my throat, so we're going to head up onto the top of the ridge here and see if we can get a good view anyway, maybe sunset down the canyon or something. Beautiful place though. Water is heating. We have chicken and a mixture of vegetables in there. We were going to have fajita noodles, and we managed to get extra protein and somehow ended up without the noodles. So we're adding TVP and a packet of fajita chicken along with the dehydrated chicken in there. We have chili, I think they're chili Fritos for on top, and some hot sauce. And fortunately, we have extra of the multi-grain crackers that were for lunches, so we'll break some of those up and make a soup instead. Sounds tasty. Find out soon enough. Along with dinner, we had a show as we watched two climbers climbing the rock cliff in front of us. Pick up any of these swallows up here or not. It's an eagle or something in the distance, but there's all these swallows just spinning around in the sky up here. We can hear the waterfall below them there this evening. Our double quilt worked so well, we found it hard to get out in the morning. Seneca seemed to take her guarding a camp very seriously, being a stock animal guardian, I guess. But she sure loved attention from Mommy in the morning, and what better than a dog beside your side while you enjoy coffee first thing in the morning. Alright, we packed up and we're back on the trail again, moving camp. Got to stop and pick up a little bit more water later. We have some for this morning and lunch, but we'll need some for tonight and tomorrow morning. The one negative to this area, unless you're going all the way to river to filter water, is having to haul water in. But weather is great, cool breeze, birds singing, beautiful day to be out and about. Love the meadowlarks. Looking back over the river and down towards the water that way. Trail that's currently going in between all these sage bushes. And pretty cool, this one lone rock here. If you look way up in, you can see past the waterfall, way up in past the lake up there. Direction we're heading. Section of Larkspur here, you can hear these smaller waterfalls behind. This is looking back where we just left camp and left the main waterfalls. The lake runs behind that ridge, but here's the point down here, enjoying the view as we begin to make our way back out where we came from. Nice and quiet, peaceful spot back here.